What's up, guys? Lord from Africa, aka Roganized Run, back at you with another video. And in today's video topic, I want to talk about healing your mind and forgetting about the world, part two. So, over these past few weeks and even these past few days, I've just really realized how so many men, regardless if they claim to be of a certain lifestyle. They claim to have so much going on for them. In reality, so many men are miserable and just so self defeated because of all the things they've been through in their life. We wake up every day having to most likely work a dead end job. We wake up every day having to deal with not having anyone there to really hear our voice in person. The black pill road gets pretty lonely, and life in general is as a male. When so many people are trying to berate men for not being enough, criticizing them for not being masculine enough, there are so many laws that don't allow men to be able to be dominant and protective people who actually want to provide and do better for society. If you were criticized and accused of one lie, most likely from a modern woman, your whole life will be turned upside down. Remember what happened to guys like Emmett Till, the British guy that was in the UK who went up to a girl for the first time and he gets in trouble with the authorities because he wanted to be polite and say hello to a young woman. These are the reasons why so many men are walking away from society due to just these big dating issues. And it's also due to men not getting enough respect, not getting enough love, enough understanding to where they are actually considered human beings. Like, it's ridiculous how many people just see men as just a commodity to be used and just left for dead if they don't provide anything that is something that can be marketed in today's economy or just physically. You know, you'll have all these content creators try to come up with solutions for the problem. They'll say that men should do point A from point B, they should do this and that. But none of these things don't help men with their issues a whole lot. The only thing it does is just give them a bit of dust crumbs from the table. The people who've had the good lives, most of their lives have been eaten from. You're just only getting the speck of crumbs while they're getting the whole buffet. I was looking in the comment sections as well, and I saw there were so many men still believing in men being just totally fine and happy with just pursuing a hedonistic lifestyle, doing things that are meaningless. Just all this type of rhetoric that doesn't help solve the problem to what men, especially what the average man goes through daily. I really couldn't even be mad when I saw some of these comments, because it just made me realize there are just so many men who are just so oblivious and just they're just too frail at this point to accept the truth. They need that delusion to keep them going. But that still doesn't eliminate the fact that at the end of the day, on this channel of mine, the black pill will always remain as a very truthful and just transcending process into making an individual realize the things in their life that aren't going to change and why they need to free themselves from this world mentally. They shouldn't allow themselves to be slaves to some type of propaganda ideology like feminism. Even the patriarchy in itself is designed to put other people over the man, especially the modern woman. So just know at the end of the day, there are still going to be so many men going through the same type of rut in their lives who don't get to watch videos like this that actually try to tell them to accept reality for how it is. If you can't take this channel's content, if you're still believing in things like there's the red pill, gold pill, purple pill, white pill, blue pill, all this other bull crap, then you shouldn't be on this channel, you know, because at the end of the day, there's only one truth. There's one objective reality that men are continuing to go through. And the black pill shows that it is the just suffering that men just have to realize that the reality is what it is. There's no bending or shape shifting things to your liking. If things aren't meant to be the way you want them to be, then they most likely never will. The only way that things will change is, like I said before, it will take a miracle and also a lot of mental and self healing because so many of us are indoctrinated at a young age to be what other people want us to be. We never get to be our own superheroes. We never get to be dreamers for the things we want to pursue in our life. And in this time era that we live in, being a man who's very just generous, caring, loving, these are things to where people will see you as someone just to exploit. And that's the problem with a lot of these men who still subscribe to philosophies like hypermasculinity and wanting to be so patriotic and red pillish. They don't understand that it's making them a target to be used by women. This is why I say it's no point in even going back and forth with these people because you know that these people most likely aren't going to change until it's too late. That's what I find so sad about the era that men live in now is so many of us will not see the truth until we're put in a situation to where it's just about too late and time has just passed by. This is why I don't even bother going back and forth with people anymore. I don't even bother trying to articulate my point in the comment section because at the end of the day, it's meaningless. You can say whatever you want, but I just remove the comment and just go about my day because it's not worth the headache to argue with someone who's lost. Whatever you find for yourself that works out for you, you can go find that. But on this channel for men, I speak for the male population as a whole because I genuinely care about men and want to see them do better. They don't even have to always, be in such a spontaneous mood to where they have to explore every venue in life, to where they have to be what other people want them to enact on. It's just it's just things are not looking so good right now, guys. And this is why in today's video I'm urging all men to just really look inside and heal themselves, regardless of what I say, regardless of what other YouTubers say. Do good for yourself, you know. Realize you are worth more than what this world and the people around you have told you. You see the truth for what it is through not just my videos, guys like Censor Doomer, Javez, you know, Lone Wolf 87. There's so many guys to go on. Savvy Guy, Forever Alone Guy. They're showing you the truth even more brutally through their own physical experiences, through the stories they have, you know? So we as men have to really stick together and be under one banner, because we can't keep flip flopping back and forth if we're going to actually help men. Are people entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day? Yes. But over here, we have to work as somewhat of a team on something. We have to become a nation. We have to become unbreakable together to get rid of these just ancestral curses that have been placed upon our psyches and very being. What does it benefit for men to keep arguing, fighting, killing, and going back with each other when all of this is pointless from the start to be doing? This is the invention that or ideology some other man created for you to follow, like religion, politics, philosophy. These things are all things that were invented by other men. Can these things, especially like philosophy, increase your thinking and give you more clarity, reason, and understanding of the world? Yes, but at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself if you're going to live by the truth or not. And that truth is that you must live for yourself and do your best to become your own best person, become your own hero, become your own savior. Because there are so many people out here who are not willing to understand the man's plight of view on life. You could even argue some people aren't trying to understand women as well. But you have to look at most girls have a support system. They can be emotional and talk about what they go through. Men as a whole, regardless of what you believe, regardless of your upbringing, cannot do things like that. And that is hurting society. That will be the main thing that destroys the world. And mark my words on this. That will be what mankind's downfall will be, is the lack of understanding. The lack of understanding others and the lack of understanding the self. Because you have to make sure you fulfill the self. Because like I said, everything comes back to us at the end of the day. You can't put out truth. You can't put out love. You can't put out respect that's actually genuine without first identifying and doing the shadow work on yourself. This is why I say the black pill triumphs any other pill there is or ideology, and the reason why it was created to combat the lies of the simp blue pill and red pill lifestyle. This is freedom at its best, guys. It doesn't get any better than this, to realize that all the things that are around you do not decide who you are. All of the temptations, all of the guilt, the sadness doesn't decide who you choose to be in this very moment. The black pill is about embracing the challenges you were dealt with. Life as a whole for people in general is just about just seeing things for how they are and just going about making the solution for yourself and realizing that you don't need the credibility or type of just restrictions other people place on you. But I really do hope that most guys that watch my channel will be safe. I really do hope that most men do find what they're looking for, regardless if that's in wanting a partner, finance, you know. And just remember, you have to look out for yourself always, you know. That's why on this channel, I'm very big on just self talk, just respecting and just healing yourself from all the issues you've had. Realizing that life is just one big pointless game that you're just put here out of nowhere and nothing else really matters after that except for what you choose to do with that time. And I always will promote peace on my channel and freedom of drama because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. But you guys take care. I'm going to take a break for a while. I hope you guys are doing well. And like I always tell you, stay away from the modern woman. Thank you.